Hello my fellow Yomi worshippers, been noticing some salty rednecks and overall just stupid people dislike bombing something that's not even offensive. Bruh. What you doing in your life to really hate a guy that much for roasting your ass enough to be spouting weak insults about grass and women? Did I strike a spine with them? Who knows? It's not like they'd ever tell me, other than, of course, at this point completely slanderous claims that I touch kids. Yeah, I saw those spam comments, Mr. Toadman. You ain't sleep or right in any of those. But today is not the show where I tack on a bunch of whitewashed trash. At least not mainly. This is a great MasterStrike appreciation post. You see, no one has truly said how wonderful he really is. Not a single one. And yet, ironically, despite not even being a commentary channel, is the best commentary channel known to man. No, scratch that, he's literally a beacon that you guys should strive to be like. Like a lot of you, he is very accepting to people, and actually pretty considerate to all parties involved. Every single one of them. Except, unlike a lot of people, he's even able to see into their thought process like a brilliant thinker, and know what their intentions are. And over the internet no less, which, in itself, is a massive feat. We all know how hard it is to even detect sarcasm on the internet, for more people than you think it does. You'd have to be skilled and actually quite intelligent to do so. Only those who've been on the internet for a long time, at least half their lives, also develop the ability to find intentions based on their demeanor, and for Master, it's second nature. He does it almost without really thinking about it. I don't know about you newcomers, but achieving that is the best way out to not end up in a bad situation. Another great thing about MasterStrike is that he's ridiculously humble. He knows that he isn't perfect and a lot of times, he could be wrong, even with what seems to be concrete evidence for someone else. In fact, he's a prime example of the study shown once, where people who had no idea what they were talking about were more confident in the things they say, while those who are truly better at the field know they haven't even scratched the surface. This, combined with his reasoning, means he's able to find what likely is or isn't the case pretty easily. Many other people take days or weeks to do so, and even then, it's from a limited lens. I say the ability to know that you are limited allows for you to do a lot better, and thus, your limited lens becomes better than other people's. He also never acts like he's above you. He instead always tries to be on the same level as you, or lower, depending on his mood. This makes talking to him incredibly relaxing and even relatable, because not only is he down to earth, but you find it easier to understand him. Not to mention, but his morals and ethics are also absolutely outstanding. Caring about protecting people a lot more than you do yourself is literally what many religions actively tell people to do, and yet Master lives up to that and even surpasses it at times. He also does not believe in racism, sexism, or even homophobia at all, or any kind of harassment for dumb reasons. Being an admin of Chill Place also tests his immense tolerance, being a group filled with many different political and religious viewpoints and being responsible for making sure each of them do not be anti-human, aka, be racist or sexist shitheads. This takes a massive amount of chill to pull off, that I don't even have the real fortitude to keep up, especially when the server is a history game Discord. Not to mention, he's one of the few people who believed that idiots was getting way too much shit, manipulation, and harassment for minor and honestly really petty reason, along with myself. He even sat through a lot of the bullshit that happened because of the crazy amount of slander and bad assumptions being spread about me, for arguably even stupider reasons, and helped me out through them, and even was at my side. I mean, when exactly is invading someone's Deutschmarks, aggressively inviting them, or charging them, as being a pedophile with almost no real proof other than baseless assumptions, to get out of being an irresponsible jackass okay? He even sat through repeated points that don't make any sense or have any relation to anything, other than being offended. That is a massive amount of commitment and even better right fighting in his end, and even respected my own wishes unlike a lot of other people. Ironically the only other 3 people were Len, Woken himself who one of the images was sent to, and Amethyst. All of them in different political spectrums and different viewpoints, but they still agree that this is really dumb. Immature even. And it's not the first time he's done so, and despite what some people might say, he doesn't always defend me. I fuck up sometimes too, and he lets me know some really good points which I take note of immediately. We both know it's a part of human life, and acting like we don't all do it is even more retarded. But when lives are at stake, you best bet Master is going to be on the right side, often the correct side. He deserves a lot more for all the good he's done. So, well, if you want to comment about how Master improved your life and made it better, or perhaps why you hate him and end up losing that comment war immediately. Or maybe you'll mindlessly dislike this video, because I made it and I don't like bigots, or you still believe some lie they told ya. Truth is, if you dislike me, respectfully treating Master Strike for all the great things that he has done, you are objectively, and I don't like to say this at all, a really shitty person. Whitewashed trash even. When a Spanish person does better than the country touted for being free and for justice and actually defending human rights, you messed up. Yes, he's not even American, so you can't deport him, even if you really wanted to, or really shit in him without looking extremely racist and outing yourself as a Trump supporter. Respect Master Strike. I'm out to Tomo 101, signing out.